Hello and welcome to Newsday. I'm Steve Lai, reporting live from Singapore. These are our top stories. A BBC investigation finds half of Gaza's water and sanitation facilities have been damaged or destroyed since the war broke out. Chinese President Xi Jinping is in Hungary on the final leg of his European tour. Devastating floods in southern Brazil leave 100 dead, with more heavy rain expected. And Malaysia says it plans to give away orangutans as free gifts to countries which buy its palm oil. Now it's 6 in the morning here in Singapore and 1 o'clock in the morning in Gaza, where Israel says it has reopened one of the main aid crossings into the territory. But a UN relief agency says no supplies have passed through. There has been heavy fighting and bombardment near the city of Rafah. Now, the flame for this year's Paris Olympics has arrived on French soil after completing its Mediterranean crossing from Greece to the port of Marseille. It will be one of the longest Olympic torch relays in history. Over the next 10 weeks, about 10,000 people, ranging from sports stars to survivors of terrorist attacks and a 102-year-old veteran of the French resistance, will take turns to carry the symbolic flame. The torch will travel through more than 400 French towns and territories and notable locations on the itinerary that include Mont Saint-Michel, the Normandy beaches of the D-Day landings, and the Space Center at Kourou in French Guiana. And a reminder that the Olympics takes place from the 26th of July to the 11th of August this year. See you soon.
This is BBC News. We'll have the headlines at the top of the hour as Newsday continues straight after Hard Talk.
Hello and welcome to Newsday. Reporting live from Singapore, I'm Steve Lai. These are the top stories. A BBC investigation finds half of Gaza's water and sanitation facilities have been damaged or destroyed since the war broke out. President Biden says he will stop sending bombs and artillery shells to Israel if it launches an invasion of Rafah. Rishi Sunak's troubles continue as another of his MPs, Natalie Elphicke, defects from the Conservatives to Labour, saying the Prime Minister has let the country down. Chinese President Xi Jinping is in Hungary on the final leg of his European tour. And Malaysia says it plans to give away orangutans as free gifts to countries which buy its palm oil. It's 7 in the morning here in Singapore and 2 o'clock in the morning in Gaza, where President Biden has warned he will stop sending bombs and artillery shells to Israel if they launch an invasion of Rafah. There has been heavy fighting and bombardment near the city of Rafah, where the Israeli military says it began a limited operation on Monday. And thanks very much for joining us here on Newsday. I'll be back in a few moments' time, but business today. We've got plenty of business stories to get you through. See you soon. Hello and welcome to Newsday. I'm Steve Lai, reporting live from Singapore. These are the headlines. US President Joe Biden makes his most direct warning against Israel yet as he deplores how Gazans have been killed by American bombs. A BBC investigation finds half of Gaza's water and sanitation facilities have been damaged or destroyed since the war broke out. Our oceans are in danger. New reports suggest another record-breaking year of heat triggering mass coral reef bleaching. And Boeing faces more safety claims with a former quality inspector speaking to the BBC. That's in 30 minutes' time on Business Today. Welcome to Newsday. It's 8 in the morning here in Singapore and 8 in the evening in Washington, where we begin with the strong words from Joe Biden on the war in Gaza. In an interview with American cable network CNN, the US president warns he will cease certain arms supplies if Israel invades Rafah. Now do stay with us here on BBC News. In a few minutes' time, we'll have Business Today and an exclusive interview with a former quality inspector at Boeing's biggest supplier. Do stay with us for that. Bye for now.
Hello. We've got a long-awaited spell of dry and sunny weather